I have 67% of my folks are waiting to go to court.
Wow.
67% of my folks. So, and I'm not, by any means disrespecting the courts. I know, there's a lot of short staffing going on. They have their own issues, as do I. But I think we can do a better job of that. Concerning work release, I know that was touched on by many of you here. What are we doing? Like, do we have work release in our next building? That decision has not been made. I will tell you that I'm not a fan of work release, but what I have come to learn is maybe it's not, we don't call it work release anymore. It's a reentry. It's a reentry housing unit, right? So somebody's learning how to write a resume, sustainable wages. We're providing them, how to do an interview, how to conduct an interview, how an interview is conducted. Those type of things. So we're not just finding somebody a job, because that is currently my staff's responsibility, to find somebody a job, send them out, and bring them back in. They're just sleeping here with us, in the evening or the morning, whatever their job entails. So much more than that, because we're just setting them up for failure, because most of the jobs they have are not sustainable, and they're just going to go out and come back in. So how do we change that? Tom touched on us needing the community earlier in his speech. I can tell you, if I had one wish, it would be that we need the community. We need more resources. We need the availability for our individuals when they leave, to have those resources when they leave our building. I can tell you, about 5-6 Friday nights ago, myself and another staff member spent hours into midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, trying to find an individual that was released from our facility in a wheelchair a place to stay. But we're preparing those individuals to be better individuals with our reentry programming that's occurring at the facility. Joe's going to talk a little bit more about what can faith-based group organizations do to help us, but we should never have an individual such as that gentleman that night. And I can tell you it happens more often than you'd be amazed at how often that happens.